Welcome back to the Refoundry tutorial series. In this video, we'll explore how to use flex alignment options to control how columns and their content are positioned. First, we'll look at the row level alignments. By default, the columns are set to stretch, which means that all the columns will have the same height as the tallest column, regardless of how much content there is. When I change it to center, the columns will be centered vertically within the row. This will also change the column's height to match the amount of content inside. I can also change the alignment to start or end, which will align the columns at the top or the bottom of the row. Next, I'm going to change the flex direction. Right now it's set to row, but if I switch it to column, the layout will stack vertically. There's also a row reverse and column reverse option to flip the order. Now let's look at the justify option. I'll delete one column so the changes are visible. By default, it's set to start, which is left aligned. When I choose center, the columns move to the middle. End moves them to the right, and space between spreads the columns evenly with space in between the columns. The columns themselves also have flex alignment options to change the layout of the content inside the columns. First, I'll change the display to flex. When I do that, by default the flex direction is set to row, which is why it looks like this. I can change it to column to make the content stack vertically. I also have the options of row reverse and column reverse similar to the row alignment options. I'll leave it as column for now. Next, I can change how the contents are aligned horizontally. By default, it's set to stretch. Center will bring them to the middle. End aligns it to the right. Stretch fills the space evenly, and start will align the content to the left. Now let's look at the vertical alignment options. By default, it's set to start, which keeps the content at the top. If I choose center, the content sits in the middle. End moves it to the bottom, and space between makes the content spread out evenly. And that's how you can use flex alignment settings to control how content is positioned inside your layouts in Refoundry.